there, welcome to Single and Married with Ezzy. I am happy to be with you today. Thank you for joining me. My name is Ezzy Odimoko. I'm a mom, a pastor's wife, and I enjoy talking about relationships. I have authored 2 books, Relationship Smart, Love, Courtship, and Marriage for Every Woman, and Brighter Days, 100 Thoughts of Hope, Love, and Blessings. Both books are available for you on Amazon or wherever you find your books. Today, I'm going to continue on relationship habits for students. So last week, we talked about the part 1, and today we're going to continue. So if you missed last week, you can just go to my YouTube and get last week's session. Today, we are going to talk about creating good company. See, last time we talked about avoiding bad company. But this time we're talking about creating good company. You want to be intentional in forging relationships and friendships that are good for you. So that goes back to what is important to you. What are your values? What are the things that you value? What are the things that you're interested in right now, right? As a student, your studies are priority. So you want to look for those who are also interested in excelling in their studies, right? You want to look for those who are interested in doing well, who pay attention to their studies, who want to excel, who want to study, who want to graduate successfully, right? Again, back to your values. What is important to you? Is your faith important to you? You want to look for friends who share similar faith. Why? Because iron sharpens iron, right? So you want to associate with people who help you to become better, people who leave you better, people who leave you stronger, people who leave you encouraged, people who leave you, happy, who make you feel better about who you are. Not the ones who make you feel bad, the ones who make you lose touch with your studies, the ones who make you feel anxious, make you feel depressed. No. So you want to create good friendships and create good company and be intentional about who you allow in your circle of friends. Okay. And I like to say that what you feed will grow and what you don't feed will not grow. Right? So good company, you feed it with friendship, with time, right? And communication. And the ones that are not good for you, you avoid them. You avoid hanging out. You avoid spending time. You avoid communicating. And that is going to help you to forge a company that is healthy for you. Another tip I want to talk about is avoiding isolation. As a student, if you avoid relationships that isolate you. And so what we're talking about is a person or persons being in your life and they are looking to isolate you from the things that are important to you. That could be isolating you from your church family. That could be isolating you from your biological family. That could be isolating you from your other friends. They just want to keep you alone to themselves, right? You want to avoid those because that is not healthy for you and that is not good and that is not going to lead you where you want to go. Okay. The next point that I want to share with you today is to beware of warning signs. As a student, creating friendships with people all around you, beware of warning signs. These warning signs are things that could indicate that something is not quite right or something is beginning to stray or something is beginning to not be healthy, right? What kind of warning signs am I talking about? Example, becoming overly dependent on someone else and a fellow student, right? So you're becoming overly dependent. You won't do anything except the person says so. You rely or depend on this person for your upkeep, for your food, for your shelter, for your well-being. That can be dangerous, right? You want to avoid over dependence. You want to avoid poor grades. So these are warning signs, things that will tell you something is not quite right. You are a good student. All of a sudden, because of this relationship, your grades are beginning to suffer. Your grades are beginning to be poor. You're finding that you're not turning in assignments on time. You're finding that you're not on top of your schedule. You're not on top of your time, your timetable. You're not on top of your studies pretty much, right? That tells you, this relationship is not good for you. It's taking you away from the things that are important to you, taking you away from your studies, taking you away from your studies, from your family, and from other things that are important to you. So beware of warning signs, right? When something begins to tell you you're beginning to be overly dependent on this other person, you can't do anything without their approval. That is not a good place to be in, right? So you want to begin to take steps to correct it. You want to put your hand up and say, hey, I think I need help. I want to talk with someone. I want to talk with a counselor. I want to talk with a trusted older friend. I want to talk with a parent. I want to talk with someone who can actually help you. Another warning sign to be aware of is feelings of sadness, feelings of anxiety, feelings of depression, all because you are in this relationship that is taking a toll on you. So these are warning signs that you need to be aware of so that you can be healthy. Remember, prioritize your studies. First things first, because there is time for everything. Now is the time you have to be in school. You will not be in school forever. So while you are in school, give it your best. Give it your best. Study as much as you can, as hard as you can. Excel, do well. Pay attention to your faith, grow and develop your faith and your relationship in God. Pay attention to those around you. Foster healthy, good relationship and avoid the people or relationships that seek to isolate you from everything else and everybody else and keep you only for themselves. I hope you have been blessed with these few tips. Share with any students in your life. I know that it will bless them. And thank you once again for joining Single and Married with Ezzy. Don't forget to share, to subscribe, and to click on the bell button so that whenever I come online, you will be notified. Now, I host a monthly marriage mentorship class that is open to both couples and singles, where I teach on steps to help you develop healthy, happy relationships that will end in marriage and be successful. So feel free to join me. You can follow the links that you see on the screen. Until next time is goodbye and God bless from Single and Married with Ezzy. Bye-bye.